Hello friends, it's Prajwal Pathak this side and you're watching my YouTube channel Pi Guru. Friends, in today's tutorial we'll learn how can we plot the past 24 hours earthquakes on a map using Python. So see, here I'm inside my Jupyter notebook, and this Jupyter notebook has all the things that you will require for this project. Okay, so see here, in the beginning there's a short description of what is an earthquake. Let's try reading first line. An earthquake, also known as quake, tremor or trembler, is a shaking of the surface of the earth resulting from sudden release of energy in the earth's lithosphere that creates seismic waves. Now what does this mean? See, you can think our earth to be the land on earth as a form of plates. Okay, there are lots of plates. These plates keep moving. Okay, so when these plates collide with each other, they release energy. Okay, and this energy is being released in the lithosphere. Lithosphere is one of the layer of our earth's surface, and this energy tries to escape from the lithosphere to upper ground. Okay, in that process it creates vibrations and seismic waves. These seismic waves in return cause earthquakes. Okay, now we know that earthquakes are quite destructive both in terms of money and man. So here in this tutorial we'll learn how can we plot the recorded data of past all the earthquakes that occurred in the past 24 hours on a map using Python. So here's the short description, you can read it. If you are interested in knowing more about earthquakes, here's the link for Wikipedia page. You will reach to this particular page, so you can read more about earthquakes in detail in this page. Okay, so saying so, let's move to the coding part. Okay, see here, for this project we will need three libraries: the pandas, the matplotlib, and the cartopile library. Now if you are using Anaconda, then pandas and matplotlib are available by default, but cartopile you have to install it. And if you are not using Jupyter notebook, if you are using some text editor and IDE, then you have to install all three. Okay, it's not, none of them are available by default. Wait a minute. Yes, so you have to install this. So let's try importing them. See, I will be importing the libraries one by one so you do not get confused. The first library that we'll need is the pandas. So I have already installed it. I'm just going to import it. Import pandas as PD. Now pandas we will require it for reading a CSV file. See here, after importing this we'll need the data. How can we get the data? Here's a link of the data set that you will copy and paste in your browser. So let me just copy and paste it. What it will do, it will download a CSV file for us. Okay, so this CSV file is storing the 1 week data of all the earthquakes that were recorded. Okay, so let me just go to my downloads folder, and this is the CSV file that we just downloaded. Let me just cut it and paste it in the folder where we are running our Jupyter notebook. So see, this is my Jupyter notebook, and here we have pasted our CSV file. Then now let's go to our Jupyter notebook. So how to download it? You have to just copy this link and paste it in your browser. Now see, this data set is provided to us by the US government. Okay, so you can rely on it. So now let's try reading the CSV file. So we can read the CSV file using the pandas. So how to read it? Let's get the variable data, and PD is this, pandas as PD. Okay, it's an alias to pandas, pd.read CSV, and inside it we have to pass the file name. So our file name is 1.0 underscore week.csv. so let's just run it. If no error, it means we are able to read it successfully. Now let's try printing it. So data, now you can see it will print few rows of the CSV file. Now here you can see there are total of 2460 earthquakes that were recorded in the past 7 days. So okay, so this CSV file is storing the 1 week data, and in this tutorial we'll learn how can we work with the 1 day data. Okay, you can work with the 1 week data same as we will be working with 1 day data, don't worry. Now see, this is storing few rows. If you want to print just 5 rows, you can just apply .head method on it, and it will print the first 5 rows. If you want 10 rows, inside it this parenthesis pass 10. If you want to read 20 rows, you can pass 20 here. So here currently it's printing the first 5 rows, and see, let's see what this CSV file is actually storing. This CSV file is storing the time on which the earthquake was recorded. See this column, date and time, then the latitude of the place where the earthquake was recorded, then the longitude of the place where the earthquake was recorded, then here the depth of the epicenter, then the magnitude of the earthquake, and the place where the earthquake was recorded. Okay, so these 1 2 3 4 and 5, these 5 columns are for interest, and we will be dealing with it. So let's start by converting this time column in a standard date time column. Okay, see, currently I cannot compare or extract date of my interest from this data frame because this time column is not in the standard format, so we have to first convert it. So let's see how can we convert it. It's very easy. What I'm going to do, something like this. See, data, this is your data frame name, time, this is your column name. I want to convert it, this column, into pd dot to date time. This is a method provided to us by pandas library, and inside it we have to pass the column name. So data dot time. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to pick this column data time, which is this first column data time. Okay, I'm just going to pick it up, convert it into a date time, and store it back into the same date time column. Okay, so nothing will change, only you will be able to see something like this. Let me just again print data dot head, and you will see a difference here. Now see, this time the date time is in standard format. So the last earthquake that was recorded was 15th June 2020, which is today. Okay, and here also the time, and all the thing will remain same, nothing will change. Done. Now let's try to extract 1 day data. See, today is 15th June. I want to plot the data of 14th June because 15th June is not completed yet. It's just 10-12 hours of this day. I want to plot the data of 24 hours. So that's why I am picking the 14th June. So let's see how can we extract the data, 1 day data. Okay. So I'm going to create a variable called mask. What it will store? It will store a conditional here, something like this: data time, okay, greater than equal to 2020-06-14, and data time less than 2020-06-15. Basically, in a mask variable we are storing conditional, which is saying that I want the data of the date where date is greater than 14th June but less than 15th June. Okay, greater than or equal to. So done it. The next thing is we are going to extract those columns. So I'm going to create another data frame which name will be df. Our first data frame was data. Okay, its name was data. The second data frame that we are creating is df. It will store 1 day data. So what I'm going to do, data dot loc, it will help us to extract rows, and inside it I'm going to pass mask. Here we are getting some error. Let's see what the error: unsupported operand type for and str and datetime array. So let's see, I think we have to do something like this, and then this, it should work. I shouldn't be getting any error now. Yep, we are not getting any error. Okay, so now let's try printing df. So see here, it will only print the data of 14th June. Okay, see here the date is 14 June 2020. Now let's see how many rows are total in there. There are total 271 earthquakes recorded on 14th June 2020. Now it's the day of my interest. If you are interested in some other date, you have to pass it here. Okay, so here what I have said, I need the rows where time is equal to greater than 14 June and less than 15 June. Okay, so done. Let's move forward and let's try to print the time at which the magnitude of the earthquake was minimum. Okay, we'll print that time where, or that time or place where the magnitude of the earthquake was minimum. So let's see how can we do it, and it's quite easy. You have to do it something like this: print df, okay, and inside a square bracket df dot mag equals df dot mag dot min. Now what is mag? This is a column name. If you see, this mag column is storing the magnitude. Okay, so this mag type column is storing the magnitude. So let's just run it and let's see what is being printed on the screen. So this is the thing that's being printed on the screen. So time was 9 and 9. Okay, and the latitude was this, longitude was this. The magnitude, the minimum magnitude of the earthquake that was recorded on 14 June was 0.95, and place was 4 km southern west of Anderson Springs, California. Okay, So yep, this is the minimum magnitude earthquake of 14 June. Same we can do for the maximum magnitude. Okay, so let me just copy it and paste it in this column so we can work with it. So let's just run this. So the maximum magnitude, oops sorry, here we have to change it by max. Okay, so it was the maximum magnitude was 5.9 on Richter scale, and it was over 40 kilometers east of Yedisu, Turkey. Okay, type was earthquake, and there are a few things that you can see. The latitude is this, longitude is this, that was 10, magnitude is 5.9. Here is time and date. Okay, so it's look good. Now let me just do this thing, create a cell above, and here just spread df.head. Sorry, let's try printing df again so you can see. Okay, so this is our whole data frame, and now from this what I'm going to do, I'm going to extract 3 columns, the latitude, longitude and magnitude. See, now I'm going to plot the data. Okay, so latitude, longitude and magnitude, these 3 columns we need. So how can we get it? I'm just going to create a variable called lets. Inside it I'm going to extract the df, the latitude column. Okay, and if I try printing, let's see what is being printed. It will be a series. See, it's a series. Okay, we call it as a series. One column data is known as series in pandas. Similarly for longitudes, I'll create a variable longs and store the longitude here. And there's one more variable I'll create, mag, which will store the magnitude. So df mag. Okay, so these are column names. Inside this are column names. Let's just run this. And one more thing that you have to do, you have to apply list constructor on it. Okay, so all this will be converted to a list from the list now. So let's also apply list on it, and let's also apply list on it. Okay, done. So we have extracted 3 things here. Let's try printing lets. You will see it will be a list. See, it's a list now. Okay, you can see it is storing the latitude column in a list format. Similarly the longs and mag. So let's try printing mag and storing the magnitude in a list. Done. These 3 things are lists. I hope you understood it. Now let's move upward and let's import the libraries that we'll need for plotting the map. So how to import it? First of all, you have to import matplotlib. Import matplotlib. Then you have to import matplotlib .pyplot as plt, and then you have to import cartopy. Cartopy will be responsible for our map. Okay, cartopy.crs as ccrs. Remember, you have to install cartopy. Okay, here's the video how can you install cartopy. Let's just import all this. Then here I am going to do a little plot setup. Let's see what is this. You have to type percent inline matplotlib. Okay, percent matplotlib and inline. Basically it will help us to plot the map inside the Jupyter notebook. And the next thing that you have to do is you have to write this command matplotlib.rc params. Here it will be capital P. Okay, inside this you have to type figure dot fig size equal to 1410. I want my map of 14 by 10 inches. Okay, so let's just run this. Matplotlib.rc params figure. Oops, sorry, I have to set it. Instead of double equal to, we have to use 1 equal to. Okay, done. So we have did a little plot setup, and now let's try moving. Let's move to the plotting part. So first of all, I'm going to plot a simple map here. The map will be something like this. See, the first thing that you have to do is you have to create a set of axes. So ax equals plt.axis. Inside it you have to pass a projection. So just do the thing that I'm going to do. So projection will be ccrs dot plate carry. Now if you want to understand what is a projection, I have a detailed playlist on the cartopy library. You can check it out on my channel. Okay, so did it. The next thing that you have to do is ax dot coastlines, and here you have to pass a resolution equals 50 meters. Then remember, this line will require internet. Okay, so you have to get connected with internet if you want to download a resolution of 50 meters. It will be downloaded automatically. You do not have to do anything here for this. Okay, and the next thing that we have to do is let's try printing plt.show. Finally, let's try doing this plt.show and let's see what happens. So see here, we have got a map here. Okay, so this is a map of 50 meter resolution. Everything looks good. Now let's try filling colors to it. So we can do it something like this: ax.stockimg stock underscore img. Just run this command and our color, some colors will be filled in our map. Okay, so see, now it looks much better. Here we have all the things filled with color. This is ocean, these are continents. Here you can see Antarctica, Greenland, these are ice, covered with ice, so they are in white. Okay, so everything looks good now. Here is our India. So now we are ready to plot the earthquake data. Okay, now see, we have three lists here: LEDs, LONS, MAG. Okay, so we'll need it. So how I'm going to do it? So you have to do it something like this: for I in range, length of magnitude. Remember, the length of LEDs, LONS and MAG is equal. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to plot a scatter plot, plt.scatter. First of all, LONS I, then LEDs I. Okay, and let's just try printing this and running this, and you will see some data will be plotted on our map. So let's get plotted. It will take few seconds. Actually my system is little slow, that's why it's taking this much time. Yep, so here we are getting data. So now you can see we have got scatters, but these are of different colors, same size. Okay, now what I want is, if the magnitude is smaller, the scatter size should be small. If the magnitude is larger, then the scatter size should be a little large. So for this we can do this thing: s equals mag I. Done. And see, here we are getting different colors. If you want it to be same color, you can do this thing: c equals b. It will make all scatters to be a blue color. So let's just run this, and this time we'll get a map with all the points in blue color. So let's let it get executed, and then we'll have to do one more thing finally. So see here, we are getting the we are getting the scatter plots, but the size is very small. Okay, you can just multiply it by 10 to make it little more visible. Okay, and it will be done automatically. The next thing is, what I want that if the magnitude of the earthquake is low, our scatter color should be green. Okay, it means it's not destructive. If it's medium, then it should be yellow, and if it is dangerous, then it should be red in color. So let's see how can we do that thing. So it's very easy. Here first of all, I'm going to create a function, def mag color. You can give it any name. So get color. Okay, you can give it any name. So inside it I will pass magnitude as an argument, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some if condition. If magnitude is less than 3.0, then we have to return green color. Okay, G means green color. Okay, in matplotlib only, remember. Elif 3.0 less than equal to single to magnitude and less than 5.0, then what you have to do, we have to return yellow color. Okay, and then else we have to return red color. So this is the thing that we have to do. Let's just run this. Everything is okay, and here I'm going to create one more variable called color, and inside it I will call the function get color that we have just created. What get mag or get color. Okay, so get color it was, and here we have to pass the magnitude. So I'm just going to pass the magnitude I. Okay, see, the value of I is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 271. There was total of 271 earthquakes recorded. So the value of I is from 0 to 271. So in the first time here mag of 0 will be passed, lons of 0, lets of 0, s equals magnitude of 0 into 10. Okay, something like this. Remember, first we have to pass the longitude, then the latitude, and here instead of b I'm just going to pass color now, and finally I'm going to add a title here. So plt dot title earthquakes recorded on what is the date, 14th June 2020. Everything's look good, and then let's try running it. Here we are getting some error. Let's see. Name magnitude is not defined. So where it was, we are getting some magnitude, spelling mistake. Okay, so magnitude. Okay, here's the spelling mistake, sorry. Magnitude and magnitude and magnitude. Looks good. Now let's try running it, and this time we should get the output, final output, and it should look good now too. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so let me just tell you about the yesterday what happened. There are quite many earthquakes recorded in a very short amount of time. See here, we have got the output here. So the smaller and the non-destructive earthquakes are in green in color. So see, these earthquakes are recorded are not in green. It means that these were not destructive. Then we got the earthquakes of yellow color. So these were intermediate earthquakes, and then we have also got several destructive earthquakes. So see, this red dots are showing the earthquakes which were quite destructive. Okay, so this is how you can plot the earthquake data. Here is also our title, earthquakes recorded on 14 June 2020. So this is our complete project. Now what see, if you do not want to print the data of one day, what you have to do, you just do not have to run this line. Okay, this column and this particular column is not needed if you want to print one plot 1 week earthquake. Okay, what you have to do, just after creating this or running this particular cell, you have to run this thing from here. You have to start from here. Okay, so let's equal this df. Instead of df, here will be data, and everything will remain same. Okay, so this is how you have to plot the earthquakes. Okay, and that you can this is how you can plot earthquakes recorded on a particular day on a map using Python. Okay, so this is it for this video, guys. Hope you learned something new. If you love this video, leave a like or a dislike. If you are new to my channel, subscribe it. Thank you. See you in the next video.